Breaking news out of Philadelphia. The entire NFL is buzzing tonight, and for good reason. What just happened in the Eagles organization might go down as one of the most shocking moves of the entire season. Howie Roseman has done it again. The man who never sleeps, who always finds a way to upgrade this team when everyone least expects it, has just pulled off another masterstroke. Reports confirm that the Philadelphia Eagles have traded for all-pro cornerback Jaire Alexander, stealing him away and turning the football world upside down. Fans are calling this move pure magic, others are calling it insanity. But one thing's for sure, the league is talking, and nobody can ignore what's happening in Philadelphia right now. It's wild because this wasn't supposed to happen. No insider predicted it. There were whispers that Roseman might chase a pass rusher or maybe a linebacker before the deadline. But not this. Not a move for one of the most talented, most polarizing cornerbacks in football. Jaire Alexander, known for his fire, his swagger, and his ability to lock down top receivers, is officially an Eagle. The news dropped out of nowhere, right in the middle of the weekend. Phones started lighting up across Philly. Twitter exploded. Fans who were watching college football suddenly froze when they saw the alert. The Eagles traded for Jaire Alexander. The words didn't even seem real at first. But it's real. It's happening. And that's exactly how Howie Roseman likes it. Silent, unexpected, and completely calculated. Just when the league thinks he's done, he strikes from nowhere. The deal itself looks like another steal. Philadelphia sends a future 6th-round pick to the Ravens, and in return, gets Alexander and a 7th-rounder in 2027. It's barely a risk for potentially massive reward. Once again, Roseman finds value where nobody else even looked. He's playing chess while the rest of the league plays checkers. But the story behind it is what makes this moment even more fascinating. Jaire Alexander wasn't happy in Baltimore. After signing a short-term deal with the Ravens, things quickly went downhill. He was a healthy scratch just days ago, a decision that raised eyebrows across the league. Something was clearly off. Maybe it was fit, maybe it was frustration, or maybe it was just time for a fresh start. Whatever it was, Howie Roseman saw the opening and pounced. And now, in a twist that almost feels scripted, Alexander could make his debut in Midnight Green against his former team, the Green Bay Packers, under the lights of Monday Night Football after the Eagles' bye week. If that doesn't sound like destiny, I don't know what does. Imagine that moment. Lincoln Financial Field packed, the fans roaring, and Jaire Alexander walking onto the field wearing an Eagles uniform, facing the team that drafted him. It's poetic, it's personal, and it's exactly the kind of storyline that fuels this franchise's fire. Because this isn't just about adding a player, it's about adding attitude, the kind of intensity that Philadelphia loves. Roseman knows this roster isn't perfect. The corners have been tested all season. Injuries, inconsistency, and big plays allowed downfield have been a problem. But with Alexander now in the mix, things could change quickly. He brings experience, swagger, and a fearless mentality. When he's at his best, he's one of the few corners in the league who can shut down an entire side of the field. And even though he's at a tough stretch, the Eagles believe this system. Vic Fangio's defense, Christian Parker's coaching, and the competitive culture in Philly could reignite the version of Jaire that once terrorized quarterbacks. You could feel the energy shift the moment the trade hit social media. Within minutes, fans were posting videos, screaming in excitement, wearing Eagles gear, shouting how he did it again. Analysts started breaking down film. Commentators couldn't stop talking about it. Every major outlet had the same headline: Roseman steals another star. This city lives for moments like this. Philadelphia doesn't just want wins. It wants belief. It wants heart. It wants something to rally behind. And now, with Alexander coming to town, that spark feels alive again. Some might say this is a gamble. Jaire's missed time with injuries. He hasn't looked like the same dominant player lately. But the risk is small compared to the potential reward. The Eagles didn't give up a first, second, or even a third-round pick. They gave up almost nothing for a player who, if he bounces back, can completely transform this defense. And even if he doesn't return to full form, his presence alone, his voice, his leadership, his attitude, could have a ripple effect on the entire secondary. Young corners like Khalil Ringo and Quinyon Mitchell can learn from him. The communication can improve. The swagger can return. Inside the NovaCare complex, the mood is electric. Coaches are calling this a locker room shockwave. The kind of surprise that wakes everyone up mid-season. Players reportedly found out during meetings, and the reactions were priceless. Disbelief, excitement, pure adrenaline. This is what Howie Roseman does. He keeps everyone guessing, everyone motivated, everyone on edge in the best way possible. Because no one in this building is ever safe from being upgraded. That's the standard he's built. Constant evolution, no excuses, no comfort zone. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. The Eagles are heading into their bye week, a critical stretch before the push toward the playoffs. The defense has been solid but inconsistent, and the NFC race is heating up fast. The Packers, the 49ers, the Lions, everyone's fighting for that top seed. This trade sends a message loud and clear. Philadelphia is not backing down. They're coming for that number one spot, and they'll do whatever it takes to get there. Fans can already picture what's next. A defense with Jaire Alexander and Darius Slay on the corners, Hasten Reddick hunting quarterbacks, and Jalen Hurts leading from the other side. That's a championship-caliber lineup. And you can bet the rest of the conference feels it too. Because every time Howie Roseman makes a move like this, the balance of power in the NFC shifts. He's not just building a roster, he's building a legacy. Still, the story doesn't end here. There's growing buzz that this might not be the last move. Sources say the Eagles are still exploring options for a pass rusher, maybe even a splash signing before the trade window closes. And if there's one thing fans have learned over the years, it's that when Howie starts making calls, more moves usually follow. The phones inside the building haven't stopped ringing, and Roseman's fingerprints are all over every conversation. You can almost feel another surprise waiting just around the corner. For now, though, this city is celebrating. The idea of Jaire Alexander in an Eagles uniform feels surreal. A lockdown corner, a former All-Pro, now flying with the birds. The fans are fired up, the analysts are scrambling for words, and the rest of the NFL is watching in shock. Because once again, Philadelphia has turned chaos into opportunity. And here's the part that's truly special. This move feels like more than a trade. It feels like a statement. The Eagles are all in. Every decision, every adjustment, every late-night call from Roseman to his staff is about one thing: bringing another Lombardi trophy home to Philadelphia. But here's the twist. There's one more layer to this story that almost no one is talking about. A small connection that could change everything. Eagles defensive backs coach Christian Parker once worked in Green Bay. He knows Jaire's habits, his mindset, his strengths. That familiarity could be the secret weapon that brings the best version of Alexander back to life. Maybe that's why this move happened so fast. Maybe this was part of the plan all along. So buckle up, Eagles fans, because this is just the beginning. The defense is evolving, the locker room is fired up, and the man behind it all, Howie Roseman, isn't done yet. If this is what he's pulling off during the bye week, imagine what's coming next. Keep your notifications on, stay locked into every update, because what's brewing in Philadelphia might be bigger than anyone expects. The Eagles have made their move. Jaire Alexander is here. And once again, Howie Roseman proves why no general manager in football plays the game like him. This is not just another trade. This is a statement of power, precision, and purpose. The kind of move that defines a season, that ignites a city, and that reminds everyone watching, the Eagles are coming for everything. And the rest of the NFL better be ready.